kind of the key word you said was knowing, and the fact that they knew and they've known that children, mostly underage teens, have been exploited on the site. But the Sunday Times investigation in 2019 said they found dozens of illegal videos within minutes on Pornhub, some of children as young as 3 years old. So, and you think about trafficking victims and knowledge of Pornhub of what was going on. And that was years ago that those victims were reaching out to Pornhub saying, I was coerced, I was tricked, and I was forced into this situation. And my videos are all over your site. Please take them down. Victims begging for the removal of their trafficking crime scenes to be taken on Pornhub for years. And so they've known it. Now, in spite of knowing, they had a system where it was set up for exploitation. Like I mentioned, that you can anonymously upload sex videos to this site with no verification of age or consent. But beyond that, in order to try to detect content or review content, they had, I was given internal documents by Pornhub moderator whistleblowers, internal company documents that showed that they had only under 10 moderators per shift looking at content on Pornhub. And, compare that with Facebook, that's not a porn site, that is, they had 15,000 moderators. But even if Pornhub had 15,000 moderators, there's no way a human can guess accurately the difference between a 15-year-old nude body and an 18-year-old nude body on a consistent basis. It's impossible. It's also impossible for them to be guessing and correctly, the difference between somebody having rough sex and somebody being raped. You can't guess that accurately. And they knew that also. So when you talk about complicity, when you think about knowledge, I believe it goes way beyond just pure, negligence or accidents to a place of full well knowledge and complicity.
Wow. So 10 moderators, I mean, with millions of videos. I don't know if this information would be available to you. What percentage of the videos, or maybe it's an estimate on your part here, is this unverified, because you have a segment of the porn industry that is
It was
produced.
eighty
It's
It was
80% of.
80%. So 80% of the content on Pornhub was unverified, where they could not prove with any certainty that these were not children or victims of sex crime. So that's why in December, after the credit card companies removed their services from Pornhub, because the New York Times released a groundbreaking expose called The Children of Pornhub that caused shockwaves around the world. 4,000 follow-on articles came after that one. And Visa and MasterCard and Discover said that they were not going to allow their cards to be used to process for Pornhub. And just days after that, under 24 hours, Pornhub deleted 10 million videos, 80% of the site, which was their unverified content where they had not verified age or consent. So an enormous amount of content on these sites is completely unverified that these are not sex crime scenes.